Ian, after a hard-fought but I think well-deserved 2-1 win here at Capello, you're summary of the 91st.
Yeah, I would agree with you. It was very hard fought. We knew it was going to be coming down here on a Tuesday night on the back of a fantastic derby victory. Sometimes it can upset river momentum and mindset a little bit, but we never let that happen today. We showed flashes in the first half of how good we are. We've played some really good stuff. Get ourselves 2-0 ahead. Deservedly so, probably, because we always look dangerous on the counter-attack tonight in the first half. Second half they scored really early, which is frustrating for us, but we're giving away a lot of height advantage coming down here against a team that are very good at set plays and very good at putting the ball in the box. But after that I didn't feel we were under too much pressure. There was a couple of wee things in the goalmouth, scrambler and boys throwing the bodies in front of the ball, but you expect that from your defenders and your team who are desperate to win a game. And on the flip side we had 4 or 5 opportunities to increase our lead and should have increased our lead, but overall delight with the players. They've worked incredibly hard since they've come through the door in pre-season, and it's you do the work and you get all the work in, the miles in, and the boring stuff like running for nights like this evening.
Yeah, and going into it in a wee bit more detail, very much a game of two halves. Some really good football played in the first half. Second half, that early goal from Morton, and a real test of character that the boys stood up to, something that's really improved on last season.
Yeah, definitely. We're always testing the players. You know, it's always, like I said a few weeks ago, a game of problem solving for us, and how do we test them even with winning games. The test tonight was coming here after that derby victory, and our mindset and our mental approach to the game, and then you look at the physical side, how can we recover quickly. So there was loads of questions tonight thrown at the players that they probably didn't know about, but they're wise enough, they're experienced enough to handle it. They've answered every single one of them once again. We've always said there's going to be moments in games, there's going to be games, there's going to be periods where we're going to have bumps in the road, and there will be. We have to recognise that. It's about levelling that road out as much as we can. Tonight was a huge step in the right direction. Kind of means nothing to us now if we don't go and win on Saturday, because we've got a chance now to go and have a fantastic week, try and collect 9 points, keep our home form going, and that's the next challenge.
Of course, the man in the moment, the man that'll get most of the headlines is Aiden Conley. 2 goals, 2 headed goals from, as you said, to the main line press there. The smallest man on the pitch in the stadium, possibly.
Yeah. Aiden's not renowned for his heading ability, that's for sure. But we're delighted. We're delighted he's back. We're delighted he's back to the levels that he needs to be at to play in this team. We've said it for a long time, months, that we need Aiden back. We really like him. We rate him so highly. He gives us, out with his goals, he gives us so much work rate, good ability. There's not a lot of players in this division with a left foot like Aiden Conley's, but tonight it's his head that does the business. Morton will be disappointed defensively because it shouldn't happen, the smallest player being given that much room, but Aiden's still got to go and score the goal. So I don't know if Aiden's ever scored 2 in one game with his head, or 2 ever with his head, but we are ecstatic. I'm delighted for him, I'm delighted for the supporters that have travelled down here on a freezing cold night, I'm delighted for the club.
Success is all over the pitch, but picking out 2 in particular, I thought Shan Burn didn't miss a trick in midfield. He was still going right to the end, maybe could have scored, and Louis Vaughan literally ran himself into the ground. That boy's going to enjoy his day off, isn't he?
Absolutely. As I say, we know about Lewis's history in the past of his injuries. For him to come back and play football at all was unbelievable. To be playing at the level that he's playing at the moment is incredible. Some of his touches tonight in the second half were just a joy to watch. He was loving the game. You could see he was enjoying himself playing in that number 10 role, which we put him into after the second goal, just to try and be a bit more secure. So brilliant performance from Lewis. I thought there was a few. I thought the 2 centre halves as well had to go and compete really, really hard against two good physical strikers. Shan Burn again showed his quality. Great opportunity to make it 3-1 at the end and let us relax for the last minute and a half, but we opted to square the ball. And again, look, we didn't score from it, but I like players that are thinking about these things. It's not all about one player. It's a fantastic team effort. We had success stories all over the pitch tonight. We showed different aspects of our quality, with the ball, without the ball. So look, there's not too much grumbling from me this evening. I'm delighted.
And finally, substitutions got the headlines as well. Ross Millen had to go off. Firstly, how's he? And then again, Dylan Easton coming on for another cameo where he just slows the game down, takes the ball into the right areas and does the right thing. Yeah,
absolutely. Roscoe had a tight calf before the game, so we not until the warm-up did we know that. We're asking these players to keep going. It's really difficult for them. They're putting so much effort into being successful for the club that we are running a wee bit light at the moment, but hopefully that's going to change in the next week, 2 weeks. So I'm hopeful he's going to be alright, to be honest. I think we've caught it just in time, which is great, so we're going to rest him up completely now and get him ready for Saturday's game. Dylan Easton as well. Dylan texted me last night saying he's 100% fit, wants to play. That's what I want from players, but he also understands that we can't risk players at this moment in time, so he's came on tonight with a cameo role, was excellent. He managed to face up the defender numerous times, and again, a bit like Vonnie, when you get these two players with that quality touches on the ball, they're going to cause problems. We saw it on Saturday when Dylan went on, he sets up our goal. His mindset is changing every single week, he's maturing all the time. He's a huge asset for us. Again, a fantastic group effort this evening.
Smashing. Thanks for that. Safe journey home and well done.
You too. Cheers.